Justice Institute of BC. I'm the Associate Dean for the Centre for Teaching, Learning and Innovation. And he put the challenge out there to find Bigfoot, and I was pretty impressed to see that Clint Lalonde found him in his own backyard. I'm not so sure I can do that, so I'm here on location in Garrison Hot Springs. This is the home of Bigfoot, locally known here as Sasquatch, and I've heard he can be pretty hard to find, but I'm here to try. So I've headed out to Sasquatch Park where he's rumored to live, and I'll see if I can find him here. So let's just pretend for a second that OER reuse can be measured in terms of Sasquatch footprints. If that's the case, here's level 1. When our institution decided to create a liberal studies program, we started from the position of borrow as much as possible. So this Stats 100 course was actually built entirely around an open textbook, which a lot of people know about already, the Collaborative Statistics book. But knowing that a lot of the courses that we needed were a dime a dozen, we actually spent a lot of time looking for open courseware that we could just plug into our system. And we found 2 from Athabasca University OpenCourseWare, which was a little bit like coming across a bag of gold. I was told I could maybe find Bigfoot over here, and there's a lot of things that look like Bigfoot, but aren't really Bigfoot. Level 2 for us is when we can take resources that are out there and recreate them into something kind of innovative and new. So, for example, the JIBC Police Guide, which is really part student resource, part open textbook of sorts, takes basic legal elements from the Canadian Criminal Code and puts them into an easy-to-use guide for police officers when they're out in the field, and that can be accessed from their mobile devices. We also reused a lot of the high-res images and symbols on this Health Canada's government site to create and incorporate into a hazmat awareness app, which we created for students and which is freely available in the App Store. So I'm learning that there's Bigfoot and then there's Bigfoot. Kind of wondering whether there's a lot of Bigfoot washing going on around here. Level 3 reuse for us is when we create something and then it gets adapted and remixed by another community. The Rural Disaster and Resilience Planning website is a toolkit and a guide for rural communities to be able to respond and prepare for disasters and emergencies in their communities. And it was translated into French and is now going to be taken up and adapted by a First Nations group, which is really probably the best example we have of an OER that is being used in the way that it should be used. Who knew Bigfoot was here in the open all along?